Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today's yoga practice is specific. We are going to do a twist with a side body stretch. So, I do suggest having a pillow of some kind just in case, a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. All right, so we are going to start on our left side. Now, if you've got a pillow, or a rolled up blanket or some blocks just to prop up your leg. You may or may not use it, but I am going to start with mine. So we're going to come onto our left side and onto our forearm too. And then we'll try to keep our bottom leg straight and then we'll bend our top leg. So if your knee can come out from the hip, your foot down from your knee, and maybe rest that leg on top of something so that you can give your hips a chance to turn. That right hip, that top hip, coming forwards a little bit more, maybe than the bottom hip. So make sure you're just comfortable on that left side too. If you need to add something soft underneath of your hip, you can do that as well. So you might be happy here on your forearm. We're going to start on our forearm, and we just want to find a bit of a side stretch through the left side of our body. So if you can kind of let your shoulder lift up towards your ear a little bit, you might have to move the forearm just slightly so that you're comfortable. And then you can press into your forearm so that you're lifting your chest and your upper body a little. And then you can collapse into it a little bit. Letting the shoulder try to find your ear. Now we might be staying here, and you can bring your right hand behind you a little and try to look to your bottom foot and get a bit of a twist. Or you can lift up and onto your hand. And you can start with your hand a little further away from you so that your wrist is happy. Find that side stretch by pressing into the ground first into the hand and then collapsing a little bit as your shoulder lifts towards your ear. Kind of find that balance between pressing into the hand and also melting into the side stretch. You can still do the twist from here, bringing your hand behind you, looking towards your bottom foot. And then should you want to go just a little bit further than this, you would be taking your pillow out. And then letting the right hip continue to come forwards, and if possible, the leg all the way to the ground. A little press into the hand or the forearm, and then sink into it a little bit more too. And if your wrist is happy, if everything is happy, you could bring your hand closer, maybe right underneath your shoulder. That will give you more of a side stretch. Awesome work, you guys. Take another breath or two here. And then we're just going to let that go, and we're going to try the other side. So you can lift up, tip yourself over, come to a seated position, and maybe give your knees a little hug or squeeze. Now the other side might be a completely different experience. So we are going to start at the beginning, where we come onto our right side, onto our forearm. Our bottom leg will stay straight-ish, and our top leg will bend, maybe supported by something. You You might take a peek, see if the knee can come straight out from the hip, and then the foot down from the knee. A nice 90-degree angle. So make sure you're happy on your forearm here. A little press into it, but then you can collapse a little bit, letting your shoulder come a little closer to your ear. Maybe your left hand's going to be coming behind you, looking down towards your bottom foot. Now you might stay here a little bit longer. You might try to lift up onto your right hand and have it just start a little further away. Give that side body, that oblique, a chance to lengthen by pushing into the hand and then melting into it a little bit. Shoulder towards the ear. Maybe still in that twist. And then should you want to remove your pillow, to turn the hips a little bit more. See if you can keep your leg in that 90-degree angle, but letting the left hip come forwards a bit more. A little press into the hand, and then a little melt. The last few breaths, you could move your hand closer. Awesome work, you guys. Take another breath or two, and then you can start to release and relax. And give your knees a hug or a squeeze. Shake it out a little bit. That is it. That is all for our twist side body stretch combination. Members will see it in our practice this weekend, so feel free to check that out on Saturday. But enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.